So this is my super project. This is it right here. This is called an aquaponics bed. And basically how it works is this is gravel, it's not soil. So you save a lot of money on watering and stuff like that. Chop it right here. It's 7 inches of gravel, and the water level goes from 2 inches to 6 inches. And it fluctuates and empties constantly. You see over here, there's the water level right in there. Back in here is right here is the siphon. There's a bell siphon. I built this little bell siphon right here. So basically when the water level comes up to the right height, it'll automatically drain out, and it drains down to here. This is our koi pond. They're kind of sleeping right now, maybe. It's a little cold for them. Yep, Chopper's trying to help. He's got his nose in there. And right here, the water comes down out of the drain pipe, and it'll start as a trickle, and then it picks up and it's like a full flow, and it empties the bed within 3 or 4 minutes. And pump right here, over here, this pump takes the water up to the drain bed. Yep, right over there. Chop, leave the camera on. Here, show on the side here. So it takes the water up, and then there's oh, here comes the water right now. Here. So the water starts as a trickle once here, let me show the water at the top real quick. So here's water's full at the top, and then it goes full bore. In just a second it'll do it. The water pressure has to build up a little bit at the top, and then once it does, the siphon starts. Chopper, you helping? And this provides a lot of aeration when the water bubbles hit this little tree here, and a little waterfall cascades. So basically the fish are getting filtered water from the plant bed, and then the fish waste that goes up, oh there it goes, full bore there, and now it'll empty really fast. So the fish waste that got pumped up at the top, it's all suspended in between the gravel, and when the air hits it and the water recedes, some bacteria get to grow on it and start breaking it down, and it breaks down all the ammonia and stuff that's in the water, ammonia and nitrates, to more stable molecules that the plants can eat. And the plants have a little reserve of water that brings it to their roots. Because the roots can propagate through the gravel so much easier than soil, they don't have to spend as much energy building a root structure. They're also much easier to harvest and everything. So there's lots of pictures on the website that I made, or the image gallery, of all the different plants that we've harvested. We used to have a whole bunch of big romaine lettuce stalks here, but they lasted for about 4 months. Now we've got these really good tomatoes here, and some other things we're not really sure of. We've had a problem with aphids. So these little aphids, see these dudes? Jerks. Elphids. Yeah. So this is part of it, and then over here, this is our tilapia tank. This blue tank right here. This had 6 baby tilapias in it for about 3 months, and one of them got abducted by an alien, and there was only 5. And then 2 of them, well, actually, all 5 of them committed ritual suicide by jumping out. And they all seemed to do it within a week of each other. We really weren't sure where they went, but now they're all dead. So we had to start over and make sure that they have a tank. But what we're going to do is we're going to have some baby tilapia here, and they're going to be on a filter. And when they get old enough, they're going to have little baby tilapias. And the baby tilapias are going to go in this big tank down here, and they're going to grow up. And this tank is going to be on the same system here. It's going to be a looping filtration system. They're going to grow up, and eventually we're hoping to actually harvest tilapia too. So that's the general idea. Along the way, we had some problems with aphids, and we also really here. It's going to cut off in a second. See if here get the water. And so when the water's done, it'll just fill up all the way, and then it just cuts off by itself, and then the process repeats itself. So it's probably going to cut off in a second. And see, here's one of our little koi buddies. He's a little tiny guy down there. You see him? Yeah, definitely. There it is. Boom. And so it's all done, yeah. And then now it's gonna repeat this cycle. This will lower down by about 7 inches or so, or however much. I'll drop the camera there. And yeah, it just keeps going all day. So there's a couple other parts of it. There's a mirror up here. This mirror is not quite the final product. We're having some problems getting the angle just right. But we're also going to put some other mirrors over here, and maybe in the corner over there. And that works based off of redirecting some sunlight with this thing here. This is the solar reflectorizer. And basically it's some mirrors that are just kind of hanging out with some wood and some string. And what I can do is during the different pieces of the year, I can angle the contraption so you can see up here. You can see the angle can get right up there on the mirror. You know, for December, it's more like over here, and then when we get more towards May, I move it this way, and it'll be in line with the mirror. So it's adjustable for the different parts of the year, and you can just leave it where it's going to be most effective at trying to redirect the sunlight to the plant bed, because we're on a balcony and it doesn't get the most sun. So you see this guy right here is getting sun from the mirror also, and sun from in here. So I try to reach the parts of the sand bed that are, or the gravel bed that are not, it's fine, he's not going to die. And last thing is we made this, chop. Go inside. Chop, inside. We made this, what's this called?
Bike.
Yeah, it's a bike rack. And so we had to make this because this thing's in the way and there's not enough room. And so we just made that. And it's pretty good. It works pretty good. And we're saving room for Austin to get a bike. And yeah, that's our aquaponics system. Yeah, good job. All done.